Hello and welcome back to our third scripting tutorial. So we did, um, so we've covered variables and functions. What will we do now? We we will do loops. So what is a loop? A loop is basically code that is repeated a multitude of times or infinitely, if I can pronounce it right. Or X amount of times if we use a numeric for loop, or um, it will execute as long as a condition is true or until something happens. And I will show you these. So I will just create a comment here. So there are um, three types of loops. There is the while loop, there is the repeat loop, and there is the for loop, which has basically two different um, uh, there's the numeric and generic, which I will cover. They slightly vary, uh, you will notice, but we will cover the while loop first. So let's see. We could do with a while loop. We start with the while keyword, and a bit the while loop. Uh, Same with the repeat loop actually. It needs a wait. It needs some form of delay, or your game will crash. Because if not, it's running infinitely. My bad. At basically the smallest time that the computer can't really compute. I don't think. I don't entirely know any background knowledge about the loops. Um, Only sort of brief stuff and how to use them, where to use them. But I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. But the while and repeat loop needs some kind of delay, or it'll crash. It'll be hell. So let's add a wait of a tenth of a second, and we will just do print hi, and you're gonna see this will spam the output, and there we go. Hi 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 hi. It's gonna keep going, keep on going. It won't stop unless we let's we do this. Let's create a variable. We'll set that variable to true. Okay, so let's do while var is equal to true, do print print hi, and then add our wait. But what we're also going to do is we're going to add a num variable, which starts at 0, or we'll say 1 actually, and whilst it prints hi, it's also going to increment the variable num, and we're going to do an if statement in here, which I will briefly go over in a second. If num is greater than or equal to 20, then var is equal to false. Okay, so what should happen is hi should only print 20 times before stopping, and it does. It's no more. So that is a while loop. Basically while your condition or wait or true. This code will execute until you tell it not to, basically, which I have done here by using a boolean value. But if statement I will quickly go over. Actually, if statements could possibly require its own video. No, I'll quickly go over it. So basically, the if statement is if condition, then execute this code, end. So we'll say we will say, let's get rid of this here. Let's say local age is 16, and we'll use an if statement, and we'll do if age is greater than or equal to 16, then print you're legal. Why not? Awkward laugh. Uh, else if age is less than 16, then print you're not legal. And we could put that to test. You're legal. Or if we do set age to 14, you're not legal. Lol. So basically, if condition, then else if other condition, then else do whatever. I will go over. So that is greater than, that is less, this is less than, this is greater than or equal to, this is less than or equal to, this is equal to, or this is not equal to. It's just a bit of logic, really. So what about repeat loops? We will do local num again. We will do repeat num is equal to num plus 1, so we're incrementing it. Wait, we have to add the wait for a repeat loop as well, until num is equal to 20. I will also print num here. And if we play, it stops at 20. I should have started at 0, but... So that is brief overview of repeat loops. I know I'm going way too fast, but I'm kind of going fast because I know you can pause or go back. Again, if you want me to go in more depth, I will try to. By using a practical example or something that you'd actually use in game. Just message me what you want me to make. Like, I know there's simple stuff like group only doors, VIP doors, game passes, all that kind of jazz. I will go over them, how I would do them and whatnot. You can just send me a message. But for loop, let's do a numeric for loop. And that when we do our for keyword and then our iterator variable or just iterator, and we'll start at 1. We will go to 5 and we'll do print our iterator. So we're basically saying I starts at 1, sorry, and it ends at 5. And if we don't provide, there is actually a third argument. We could say 0.1. But if we didn't provide this argument here, it would automatically increment in 1. But this will basically stop when it reaches 5. If we'll just show you there. That did it instantly because I didn't add a wait. If I add a wait here, and it stops at 5. Let's create a folder here, and where's folder? There's folder. We will create a part, and we will duplicate that part and duplicate it again. We will call that one A, this one B, and this one C. So generic for loop. Let's get the folder. Local folder. Actually, local parts is game.workspace.folder, and we'll use this function here, get children, which if you saw here, look, this returns a read-only table of the object's children. I will go over tables later, don't worry about it. If we do for our iterator and our value, in pairs parts do print v dot name. Let's add a wait of 1 second, and you'll see what that does. A, B, C. It goes through this folder here, and it will print all of the parts names. We could change that to print the v name and also change the v brick color to we'll say random. So we try that again. A, B, C. So that is generic for loops. The iterator and the value. Our value is a part. Our iterator, since A is 1, our iterator would be 1. Since B is the second part, I would be 2. Then C, I would be 3, so on and so forth. That is while loops, repeat loops, and for loops. Let's try and utilize numeric and generic together. So let's delete these parts here. Let's get the folder, game.workspace.folder, and let's say for I equals 1, 10, do local part instance.new, which is an inbuilt function, which you can see here. The val is our instance that we want to create, or the object type, and the optional argument of the parent. So we want to create a part. We want to parent it to folder. And so this will create 10 parts in the folder. You can see that here, creates 10 parts. We could add a weight if we want to. Let's add a weight of 0.25, quarter. If we go back, creates a part. And then we could go back and use the generic loop again for I that will be in pairs folder get children. So we're getting the 10 parts that we literally just created. And we're going to do v.brick color is brick color.random. You see how that auto complete for me? That's because I just hit enter whilst that pop-up came up. You hit enter, bam. Hit enter again, bam. If we click play, and boom. Oh, we didn't add a weight here. I just find it satisfying. So we try that again. Creates our 10 parts, and then gives our 10 parts a color, random color. So that is loops. It's actually fairly easy to get your head around. Maybe not because of this tutorial, because I suck at explaining things. But that was the while loop, the repeat loop, and the numeric and generic for loop. Again, if you want me to go over things slightly more in depth, or you want me to send you a message, or you send me a message of what to do, you can do so. I will make a video. Maybe I might start like a mini series up. So I will basically be doing scripting requests by other people. You can watch what I do. You can adapt or whatever. Yeah. Have you noticed I say a lot? Yeah. But that was loops, guys. I'm not entirely sure what we'll do next time. Maybe even tables. But I will see you next episode. Goodbye.